Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I thought we would just do a little get ready with me, and as the saw the title of the thumbnail, it's just a over 60 get ready with me using just kind of a natural everyday makeup look that I wear around the house because I don't, I'm retired from nursing now, and I don't go a lot of places during the week, so I thought, why not show you guys, just do a little get ready with me while I'm getting dressed on what I actually most often do for my everyday makeup look. So if you want to see that, hold on, because we're going to get right to it. My name's Gloria. Welcome. So glad you're here. Hey, let's just do this, shall we? I thought I would share with you guys what I do just for an everyday natural makeup look. And I forgot to put on I have this Wet n Wild Hydro Under Eye Brightener, Caffeine, Vitamin E, Green Tea Oil, and Hyaluronic that I use, but I forgot to put it on today. And I've already got, I need some more light. Nope, whoop, wrong way. And I've already got my primer on, and I used my e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. So I already got that on, so I really can't use it, but that's okay. That's okay. And for my eyeshadow primer, I bought this NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate, Ultimate, not Ultimate, Ultimate Shadow Base Primer. So I bought some of that to try out because I used up all of my Beauty Crop Stuck On You, so I'm trying to find a new one that I like. So yeah, so we're going to try that one today. All right, so let's just do an eye look first, shall we? Or do we want to do foundation first? Let's do foundation first. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. All right, so I have on a primer, and I used my Benefit Professional Pore Primer. I used that today. Use that, and I'm also going to use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in Light. I have a medium that I wear in the summertime, but I wear this one in the winter, cold months, winter months. And I don't know that I like this because it's kind of sticky, that eye primer. We'll see how it performs, right? So how is everybody doing? I just got some of that, and I'm just going to put that all over. It's just kind of helps give a little bit of a glow because I do have dry skin, really dry skin in the winter months, and I don't want my skin to look real matte or cakey. So we try this, put this on a lot, almost every time I use my foundations. And there are times when I put this on and I don't use a foundation. I just use a powder. But we're going to use a foundation today. All right. Just gives a little bit more glow. Let that set for a minute. So, yeah. So how is your week been? How have you guys been doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right. So I've been trying out this Maybelline Plump and Glow Lifter Foundation in 110. I've been trying this out, and it's okay. So far, I like it. It's not bad. So I thought we would use this today and just see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks. I'm going to pump some out on my hand. Just do 2 pumps, and she looks like that. So I'm going to do that. Put her over here out of the way. And I'm just going to dot that onto my face. So, yeah. So, let's just... That looks funny, doesn't it? All right, let's see if my brush... Yeah. And I'm going to use my Ultra Ego 106 brush, domed brush, which, I already got makeup on it, which I really like. I don't have the BK Beauty Brush 101, but I have this one and I love it. I love it. I actually have a backup that I ordered. Get my hair out of my vase. So, let's use this. I don't want it on my eyes. What am I doing? Getting it on my eyes. Right, so all right, so that's the foundation. Got that on. Right, so we got that on. Now I need to use a concealer because my eyes are really dark right now. They're dark anyway, but they're really dark at the moment. So since we used a Maybelline foundation, I'm going to use this Maybelline what does it say? Maybelline Instant Eraser in the shade 110. 110. Let's see if I can. All right. And then I'm going to use my concealer brush. I just washed it, so where did it go? I should have got these out, shouldn't I have? But I didn't. I never do, because I never think about it until after the fact. So let me just take some of these. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, there it is. Look at that. See, is that right there? It just drives me batty. I can never get that covered. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. And the lighting is horrible because it's cloudy out today. Okay, this is a better location, I think. Can see better. All right, so we've got the foundation on. I need a bronzer, and I forgot to grab the bronzer. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to do a bronzer. I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. And I've got a huge pan in this. This is my favorite bronzer. I'm going to use that. just kind of blend that in a little bit. Okay, maybe put a little bit under the chin area, neck, a little on my nose. All right, that's kind of what I want to do for that. So that's what I don't always use a bronzer every day, but I decided to today. Why not? All right. Okay. Then I'm going to use my blush, and I'm going to use a, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to use a blush lighter. I'm trying to get the Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne Blush Lighter. I'm going to use that today. I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to use, what is the, you can't even see the name of this one anymore, but I'm going to go into this color right here. Use it as my blush and highlighter all in one. And see if I can find the brush that I want to use. Yeah, we're going to use this brush. My mirror. Just kind of a blush highlighter all in one. Like that, kind of a little heavy, but that's all right. Kind of blend that out. Let's see here. Use this brush. Just kind of blend it. I got a little much, but that's okay. I tend to always get a little too heavy for my blush. I don't know why, but I do. But that's okay, because as the day goes on, it'll wear off probably. All right, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that today. All right, so we've got pretty much all the face done. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna work on the eyes. We're gonna work on the eyes. But I want to put some powder on. I think I'm going to use a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I think I'm going to use a little bit of that. Or you know what? No, actually I'm not. I'm going to use my Morphe Cloud-Like Soft Glow Veil Finishing Powder in Dawn. So vanilla with a balance of pink. We're going to use some of that. And she is broken, so I have to be careful with her. Just this big fluffy brush. That. I like this powder. It's not mattifying. It gives me a little bit of a glow, and it's pretty. I like it. All right, now I think we're ready to do eyes. Not sure about this NYX primer, you guys, because it's sticky. I don't like that. But anyway, let's go for it. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette in Reloaded. This is the Reloaded Iconic 3.0. I'm going to use that today. There are no shade names, but I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this one first and kind of put that in the train, kind of all over the lid a little bit. I don't normally set my lid, but I don't know, we're going to try this color. Kind of do it like that. An all over wash of color, a light color. Just a light color, nothing crazy. I like that. Now I'm going to use this same brush and I'm going to go into this, well, yeah, this brown here. I'm going to put that, sorry, let me show the table. I'm going to put that up in the crease area. Might need a different brush for that. Let's try this brush. Kind of like that. That's not very dark though, is it? But that's okay because it's an everyday look and I don't want it to necessarily be dark. We're going to go like that. Okay. Then my nose itches. We're going to scratch my nose. Then I'm going to take this same brush and I'm going to go a little darker on the outer corner. I'm going to go into this darker brown here. Yeah, into this. No, I don't want to go to that one. You know what? I think I'm going to go into this one first and see what that looks like. And I like to, when I'm actually putting the color, I like to tap first because I do have crinkly eyes, and that way it's not, it ends up not being, and it's got fallout, ends up not being patchy or as patchy. And then once I get it where I want it, then I'll blend it. And I'm just going to kind of blend that in. And it is powdery, but that's okay. I don't want it dark. Don't, just for an everyday look. Just kind of like that. Kind of like that. Do the other side. Now to try to get them even. But I do wear glasses, so if they're not even, nobody's going to really know but me once I put my glasses on, right? Right. All right, now I need to do some blending. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to put a shimmer on the lid. I think I'm going to, today, I'm going to go with this white one here. See what that looks like. Normally I go with a darker brown, but I think we're going to use this one today. I'm going to try this one. Like that. Now that's pretty. That is pretty. I like that a lot, actually. And I didn't bring anything to clean my fingers with, so that's okay. Now we're gonna go do the other eye. I'm gonna do the other eye. Like that. We're gonna do something like that. And then I'm just gonna go back into this light cream color and try to blend that out some. Do some blending. My mirror. Which makes it not so harsh, how harsh this one is. So let's do the other eye. All right. All right, that's not bad. I can live with that, I think. Maybe just a little more. All right, that's gonna be the eye. That's the main look for the eye. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go offline and I'm gonna try to finish up these eyes. And then we will come back and do maybe a lip together. We shall see, so hang tight. I'm back. And the eye look is done. So when I went offline, I used my Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner on the top lid in brown, just in a brown. Then I took my palette and I took this little shimmery coppery color here and I put that underneath the eye. That right there, I put underneath my eye. And then I used the Essence Lash Princess mascara or eyelash primer. And then I used my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions mascara in Bryn, which is black. I used that. I didn't do an inner corner highlight because I don't normally do that. But you know what? Let's do it. I don't normally do it around the house, but you know what? We'll do it today. Why not? Just a little bit. I just made a mess. Something like that. We'll just do a little bit there. And then for my brows, I used the Maybelline Express Brow in, this is blonde or light blonde or taupe or something like that. Just use that, which is that right there. And then the other end is a powder. Just kind of powder over that to kind of hold it, I don't know, set it maybe. I don't know what you would say that is. And then I used for setting spray, I used the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist. Use some of that. And now all we have is the lip. And all I'm going to do for my lip today is I'm going to use this Too Faced Pillow Balm Lippy in Fairy Kiss. I'm just going to use some of that today. Just going to use a little bit of that. See what that looks like. I've never even used this yet. I don't know that it necessarily goes with this eye look, but that's okay. I'm not going anywhere. Nobody's going to know the difference. Like that, just a little bit of a pink color. Very hydrating though. It smells good. It smells like bubble gum. It smells like bubble gum, like that Bubblicious bubble gum when I was a kid growing up. All right, and this is my interpretation of an everyday look. This is everyday look for me. Some days I don't put on mascara or eyeliner. I don't some days. And some days I'll only use just like a one color and done eyeshadow. But a lot of the times I do this. This is what I do a lot. Probably about half the week, and half the week I don't use the eyeliner and the mascara. And then on the weekends when we're going out, I will, depending on where we're going, if we're going to Walmart, this is probably about what you're going to see. If we're going to go out to dinner or something, then I will put on a little more bolder, brighter makeup, you know, just whatever. It just depends on what we're doing. But mostly 90%, 97% of the time, this is how you're going to see me. If you see me out or at home, this is what you're going to see. And my hair needs to be cut, guys. It is a mess. I need to wash it tomorrow. And I'm letting the color grow out. If you can see, look. I ain't happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But I'm hoping that eventually, you know, it'll all get back to that color. I do have some gray, a little bit of gray here and there, little pieces, little strand of gray here and there. So I'm trying to let it go back to natural. We'll see what happens, how far. I've gotten pretty far so far. I mean, we're out to there. So we'll see. But my hair is a mess. And probably what I'm going to do when I get off here is just pull it back and get it out of my way. But anyway, this is what I do as a 61-year-old for everyday look. I wear shimmers. You know, they say you shouldn't wear shimmers. That's what I say. I'm going to wear my shimmers because I like them. I like them. I think they look nice on me. And I think they're pretty. And it makes me feel good. You know, there are some days, you know, I'm sure everybody does. I have some days where I'm thinking, I don't want to put any makeup on. I don't want to do anything. Kind of down days. If I'm hurting more, because I do have osteoarthritis all over. If I'm hurting more, not feeling well, then but then I find if I go and sit down in front of my vanity and I put on my makeup, I do feel better. Probably a psychological thing, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. All right, guys. That is what I have for today for my mature, everyday look for a woman of my age. Let me know down in the comments. Do you wear, if you are a stay-at-home, I stay at home, don't work outside the home, do you wear makeup every day or do you not wear makeup every day? Now, sometimes I don't put makeup on. Just depends, but for the most part, I usually put something on every day. But anyway, let me know down in the comments. Let's start a discussion. What do you consider everyday makeup for someone in their 60s and over? You can wear whatever you want, right? It's a free country. I mean, ain't nobody the boss of me but me. I can wear what I want. If I wanted to wear a bold orange look or yellow look, I can, and I have. I have on occasions, and maybe we'll do a get ready with me where we're doing a more brighter look, because spring's coming, right? Spring's coming. So yeah, we'll have to do that. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. So until we meet in the next video, take care. Bye.